Hello, welcome back. This is the first real tutorial video in how to create a Pokemon style adventure game in AGS. Now in the first introductory video I suggested downloading Tiled. This is a program we'll be using to create our rooms and our environments. You will have to create a tile set, which will make more sense in a second. So I'm going to create a new map. Now, I'm using Pokémon, the artwork from the old Pokémon games, so obviously the resolution on a Game Boy is quite small. The tile set is 16 by 16, so I'm going to make sure that my tile size is 16 by 16. We can just change the sizes. The map size I'm going to leave as 25 by 25. So with a 16 by 16 tile size, you can see here that the final map size will be 400 by 400 pixels. So that's fine, so I'll OK that. So here is our empty map. Now we need to import our tile set in. So hopefully you've created your own lovely tile set that looks amazing. Obviously I would recommend working at a slightly higher resolution than 16 by 16, although 16 by 16 is fine. You could work with 32 by 32 is a kind of a good, a nice size to work with your tile sets. So I'm just going to click on new tile set, and I'm going to give it a name. So obviously this name should be unique to what the tile set is. So for instance, you may have multiple tile sets, one for a forest or a cave or a city, but I've compiled all of the Pokemon environment tiles into one image, so I'm just going to call this tile set. I'm going to find my PNG tile set, and I'm using a transparency color. So if I use set transparent color, you can see here that this kind of magenta color. It's like 2550-255. That's your kind of standard color that you use for kind of transparency in 2D work. So I'm going to switch that on because I do use transparency. Like for instance, this cave here, you can see that this will get drawn over the top of anything that's underneath it. So I'm going to save that, and I'm just going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to call this, once you've imported a tile set, you need to save it as an XML format that Tiled uses. So I'll just save that. So tiles. So here we have our untitled empty map, and as you can see here, we've just imported in our tiles. So if I zoom in, this is all of the tiles that was used in the Pokemon game, or most of them. So I'm going to create a village. This is going to be your starter village. So I'm going to click on this random mode and use the bucket tool. And I'm just going to go with the control button held down, I'm going to select a few of these outdoor grass kind of tiles. I think that's everything really. Maybe that one. I think that's everything. So with that random mode switched on, it's just going to randomly scatter all those selected tiles. So I'm just going to stamp those down, switch off random mode, and I'm going to go back to this stamp brush. Okay, so let's name this tile layer. So if you've used Photoshop before and things like that, you'll be used to working with layers. So I'm just going to call this base, which is like our ground layer. I'll create a new layer, tile layer. I'm going to call it details. So if you shift and if you hold down the mouse button and drag, you can actually stamp down quite large sprites, like your selection of tiles. So I'm going to put down a few there. There's going to be one there, One there. We'll go one there as well. I might just extend this one out, make it a bit longer. There we go. Right. We can zoom in. If I can hold down Control and press plus and minus, you can zoom in and out. So I'm going to create some paths. So I'll go back to base. You'll see how fun it is, like making your own maps. It is good fun though. So we'll go down here and we'll put a path going down. That'll be an exit from that map. And we'll go along here. And that'll be another exit. So let's put down some fences. So I'll go there, there. Just stamping these down. And then we'll select this. Looks like shotgun shells. It's very quick to kind of build maps once you have your tile set kind of sorted. So I'll put a sign there, and there's a. We'll put one there. We'll put that there. Let's get some trees. Let's put some trees down. So we'll put one there, one there, one there. Maybe this could be the top of a tree here. There. A couple of stumps, tree stumps. A couple of rocks. We've got some rocks we can stick down. You'll probably find that you'll be jumping back and forwards between tiled and your art program, because you'll be thinking, oh, actually, I need this or I need that, and I haven't drawn it. And you'll probably find that you'll be doing that probably quite a lot, because I know I have in the past. So you can see that it's coming together quite nice. Yeah, that'll do, I think. So that's our village, our starter village. Couple of houses. I can go there, that'll do. Brilliant. Maybe another fence here, like. I'll do. So let's save this. So we'll go save as. And I've created a folder called rooms, so I'm just going to call this starter village. And then we will go and export as image. And it should be putting it in the same folder that it was exported to. So let's create a new map. 25 by 25 is fine again. This is going to be an interior. We'll do an interior, like your kind of house that you're going to start in. So, stamp. Just do paint this in. Make sure we get rid of that. So let's put in. cool TV and a console, which is pretty cool. If I can find it. TV and a console. So let's create a new tile layer. Call it details. So I'll put that in there. There's a bookshelf. Stick the bookshelf in. Put that there. That'll do to signify that it's some kind of exit. Put in a bush. Table will go there. That'll be nice. What else can we do? What else can we have? Let's have a look. See, that would be better with a transparent background on that bush. So I might go and fix that. Put in a bed. I'll do. Just throwing it all together, just seeing what sticks. Some of these tiles are duplicates as well, which is fine. Maybe we can have a. No, that looks a bit rubbish. Oh, that'll do. That's fine. It's just to give you an idea. I think that's looking okay though. Can't grumble with that, I think. Yeah. So that's your little home. So I'm just going to go File, Save As. Going to Rooms. So this will be Player House. And again, we'll just export as image. So it's going into the right place. So let's go to AGS. So we're going to start a new. We're going to go through the wizard and start a new project. I'm going to go with verb coin. So that's kind of like your Monkey Island style kind of game, but we're not going to use any of that. So I'm going to call this Poke Clone. Poke Clone. I'm going to make sure that I'm putting it in the right folder. So dev, Pokemon tutorial. Okay, finish. So it's going to create all the default functions and everything that's required. So like your load and save functions and inventory, and it's going to put in a default character and a default room. So let's load up room 1, and as you can see, this is our default. That it's kind of a placeholder that's created. So in the backgrounds, I'm just going to change this, and we'll go into artwork, rooms, and I'm going to go with player house. So there's our player house. So I'm going to create. I'm going to just change this to player house. That's the name of the room. Create a new room. Load that up. Yep. Save that. Change this. This is going to be the starter village. There we are. Going to go starter village. We could do with actually having a proper name for that, really. So there we are. There we have our 2 rooms ready to go. If I go into the player, if we load up the player room, zoom in. So if we edit the rooms and click on that, the ellipsis, and go to walkable areas, I'm just going to select this blue square, which is the rectangle tool. And I'm just going to draw in where the player can walk. We'll just do that quickly now. There we go. There we are. And I'll save that. And I might just quickly go into the starter village. Sometimes when you have a large area like this, it's actually easier if we go to show walkable areas, and sometimes it's easier to just use the fill tool and cover it all in walkable area. And then if we select the rectangle tool and go to walkable area 0, which is essentially removing the walkable areas. Sometimes it's easier to kind of subtract what you have than trying to draw around everything. So we'll just get rid of this. Get rid of all of this. Doesn't have to be pretty. Not right now anyway. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of this. So all this stump. Trees. We might want to make these trees have an effect where you can walk behind them, but we will deal with that maybe later. So more of these houses. May as well get rid of that. Get rid of these. Any of these big boulders that you won't want the player to walk over. Get rid of all of that. This, that. This is the most time-consuming part, really, but when it comes to doing this. So we'll get rid of that. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. What I'll do is I might just get rid of that whole area there. So it's like an invisible wall, essentially. Just have a quick scan, make sure I've not missed anything. Don't think I have. So that's our walkable areas done. I think I accidentally removed this. Well, I'm going to put that back in. Okay, I think that's okay. That'll do, I think. It's a start. It's a start. Right. I'll get rid of that. So I'm going to save that. And in the next video, we'll bring in a character and we'll get the player switching between the rooms. And then we'll just keep chipping away until we get something that's, you know, like our old Pokemon games. Save. Right. Oh well, I shall see you in the next video.